It was a busy evening in Los Angeles. The streets were alive with honking cars, flashing lights, and people rushing in every direction. The city never seemed to sleep. But amidst all the chaos, Keanu Reeves and his wife were walking quietly, side by side, enjoying a rare, peaceful moment. Keanu, despite all his fame and success, had always stayed grounded. His wife knew this about him. He carried a heart full of compassion, shaped by the pain and struggles he had endured in life.
As they walked, a faint sound broke through the noise of the city. A baby crying. Keanu stopped in his tracks. "Do you hear that?" he asked. His wife nodded, frowning. "Yes, that's a baby's cry." "But why would a baby be crying out here, on the street, this late at night?"
They followed the sound. A few steps later, down a dimly lit alley, they saw something that made both of them freeze. There, lying on the ground beside an old cardboard box, was a tiny baby, no more than 8 months old. The child was wrapped in thin, dirty cloth, trembling, his small lips quivering as he cried for comfort. People were passing by, but no one stopped. No one noticed.
Keanu's heart sank. He rushed forward, gently lifting the baby into his arms. The child's tiny hands clutched at Keanu's shirt, as if begging not to be left alone. The baby pressed his head against Keanu's chest. And for the first time, his cries began to soften. Keanu whispered, his voice breaking, "How can this world be so cruel that a child's cry goes unheard?"
His wife, holding back tears, said softly, "If we hadn't come this way, what would have happened to him?" Before they could speak further, a woman came running down the street. Her hair was disheveled, her face pale with fear. Tears streamed down her cheeks as she cried out, "My baby, please, please give me my baby!"
She rushed forward, grabbing the child and holding him close to her chest. The baby whimpered, but slowly settled, recognizing the warmth of his mother. Keanu looked at her, his gaze steady, but heavy with emotion. "Where were you? How could you leave your baby like this?"
The woman sobbed. I'm poor. I was just trying to find some food. I thought he would sleep. I thought he'd be safe for a few minutes. But I know I was wrong. I'm a terrible mother." Keanu placed a gentle hand on her shoulder. "No, you are not a terrible mother. But listen to me. Being a parent is the greatest responsibility in this world. Poverty is hard. Hunger is painful. But nothing is worth risking your child's life. One moment of neglect, and everything can be lost forever."
His wife added softly, "We understand your pain, but no matter how hard life gets, never leave your child unattended. He is your blessing, your reason to fight." The woman broke down in tears. She held her baby tightly and whispered, "I promise. I will never leave him again. I'll suffer. I'll starve if I must. But I will never abandon my child."
By now, people had gathered around, watching the scene in silence. Some wiped their eyes, others bowed their heads in shame, realizing how often we take our loved ones for granted. Keanu stood still for a moment, then said quietly, "I may be famous. I may have money, success, everything people dream of. But if I had a child, I could never imagine letting them out of my sight. Children are not just gifts. They are our future. They are irreplaceable."
His voice trembled. For a moment, he was no longer the Hollywood star. He was just a man who had known deep loss, who had once lost both a child and the woman he loved. His wife gently squeezed his hand. She understood the unspoken pain in his words.
The mother, holding her baby close, looked at Keanu with gratitude. "You didn't just return my child to me. You reminded me what it truly means to be a mother. Thank you. Thank you for saving both of us tonight." The baby, now safe in his mother's arms, drifted into sleep. The noise of the city continued, but for that moment, time felt frozen. The scene etched itself into the hearts of everyone who had witnessed it.
Keanu and his wife slowly walked away, their shadows stretching long under the streetlights, and in the silence of their hearts, only one truth remained. A child is not a burden. A child is a responsibility, a blessing, and if you abandon that responsibility, life itself becomes empty.
Dear friends, all the information is taken from online.